Combined MPG, 23. City MPG, 19. Highway MPG, 30. Starting MSRP, $26,995. Standard with the Challenger SXT comes hands-free Bluetooth connectivity, 8-speed automatic transmission, power adjustable driver's seat, keyless entry, and more. What the reviewers say, Edmunds.com pointed out the spacious seating and storage space as positives, as well as its drivability on the highway, but knocked it for handling and acceleration. Combined MPG, 23. City MPG, 20. Highway MPG, 30. Starting MSRP, $26,305. The 2017 Camaro 1LT comes standard with 6-speed manual transmission, turbo engine, Sirius XM capability, and OnStar guidance plan. Good for 6 months. What the reviewers say, Edmunds.com gave a mixed review, noting the smooth ride quality on the highway and in town, good value, with lots of standard equipment. However, it also faulted the car for having small cargo space and not enough passenger room. Combined MPG, 24. City MPG, 20. Highway MPG, 30. Starting MSRP, $52,600. Take note that to get the lowest MSRP, which is still pricey, you have to get the base model with manual transmission. Still, for a Porsche, getting 24 combined MPG might be a nice way to pay yourself back for dropping so much money on one of the best cars. What the reviewers say, Kelley Blue Book highlighted the 2016 Porsche's mid-engine versus a front-engine handling and style as top-notch, especially for the price. Combined MPG, 26. City MPG, 23. Highway MPG, 30. Starting MSRP, $43,500. The 2017 Audi TT comes with all-wheel drive and standard automatic transmission. Other fun and useful features include Sirius XM radio and Bluetooth capability, plus a rear-view backup camera. Note that the gas mileage figures are for the 2016 Audi TT, the most recent available data. What the reviewers say, in a review of the 2016 model, Edmunds.com liked the engine's power, stylish interior, and technology. On the downside, the site said the car lacks adequate seating and cargo space. Combined MPG, 26. City MPG, 22. Highway MPG, 34. Starting MSRP, $49,700. For $49,700, you get a sporty, Two-door BMW Z4 with S-Drive 28i base trim that gets 26 combined mpg, as well as automatic transmission, power adjustable seats and universal garage door opener. What the reviewers say, Edmunds.com knocked the BMW Z4 for its high price tag, but otherwise had many great things to say about its engine power and fuel efficiency. It also noted that the car offers good visibility, a comfortable ride and a good amount of legroom. Combined MPG, 28. City MPG, 24. Highway MPG, 34. Starting MSRP, $55,900. The highest priced car on this list is the Alfa Romeo 4C Coupe, narrowly beating the Porsche Cayman. The base coupe trim comes with a turbocharged engine, premium aluminum wheels and manual twin-clutch transmission. What the reviewers say, KBB liked the agility and light feel of the Alfa Romeo 4C, singling out its style for praise but not its driver or passenger comfort. Combined MPG, 28. City MPG, 25. Highway MPG, 34. Starting MSRP, $27,200. The 2016 Scion FRS comes with automatic transmission, though you could save a little more money by going with a manual transmission, Bluetooth streaming audio and hands-free phone calling, and convenient backup camera. What the reviewers say, KBB admired the car's agility, but not its overall speed or power. The review notes that the car is particularly fun to drive. Combined MPG, 28. City MPG, 25. Highway MPG, 34. Starting MSRP, $27,395. Because the Subaru BRZ is a sports car, it departs from the typical Subaru in that it has rear-wheel drive instead of all-wheel drive. Also, you'll have to shell out a few extra bucks to buy the more expensive, but more fuel-efficient, limited trim. If you try to save cash on the MSRP and choose the base premium trim with manual transmission, your gas mileage drops from 34 to 30 highway MPG and 25 to 22 city MPG. What the reviewers say, Edmunds.com liked the feel and responsiveness of the steering, the excellent fuel efficiency with the automatic transmission and the comfortable seating. On the negative side, it has a small back seat and trunk, and the automatic transmission is somewhat lacking in acceleration. Combined MPG, 30. City MPG, 26. Highway MPG, 35. Starting MSRP, $24,995. The 2017 Fiat 124 Spider gets great gas mileage and is the cheapest car on this list. The base Classica trim comes standard with 6-speed manual transmission and i4 turbo engine, though small with a displacement of 1.4 liter. Convenient standard features include keyless entry, push-button ignition, and Bluetooth radio. What the reviewers say: KBB liked the 2017 Fiat Spider, in part because it marks a change from the company's Fiat 500 models. KBB liked the Spider's similarities in feel, power, and driving enjoyment to the Mazda Miata. Combined MPG, 30. City MPG, 27. Highway MPG, 36. Starting MSRP, $26,395. The 2016 Mazda MX-5 Miata Sport manages to be one of the best sports cars while still being the third cheapest vehicle on this list. The Miata ranks the highest for combined MPG and comes with several great standard features, including remote keyless entry and Bluetooth hands-free calling. What the reviewers say: KBB singled out the MX-5 Miata's quickness and nimble handling for making a fun ride, but highlighted the redesign and refined interior as the Mazda's best quality. On the downside, KBB knocked it for its limited passenger seating and lack of power.
Other than the much-needed rhinoplastic, there are no major changes for the 2017 Mercedes-AMG SL63 and SL65. Instead, they get a thin gloss of revisions that are intended to sharpen their edges and capabilities. Our counterpoint is that especially in the case of the SL65, Warhamers aren't concerned with edges, they pulverize anything in the way, the impediments here being the time it takes to get from one distant point to another. The raw specs stay the same for both. The twin-turbo, 6.0-liter V12 in the SL65 still posts 621 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. A slight tune means the hand-built motor doesn't let every one of its horses out of the corral until 5,500 RPM, instead of the 4,800 to 5,400 RPM window of before. All 738 pound-feet of torque show up to the party from 2,300 RPM to 4,300 RPM. The 5.5-liter, twin-turbo V8 in the SL63 continues to make do with 577 HP and 664 lb-ft of torque. Acceleration times stay the same for both cars, 3.9 seconds from 0 to 60 in the SL65, 4.0 seconds in the SL63. The design revolution at Mercedes-Benz is in full swing, and the S-Class Cabriolet might be its greatest manifestation. Now, Daimler has crowned what is perhaps the most beautiful convertible on the market with a new top-of-the-line version powered by the twin-turbocharged AMG 6.0-liter V12. The AMG S65 Cabriolet's twin-turbo V12, rated at 621 horsepower and 738 lb-ft of torque, holds a slight advantage over the AMG S63 Cabriolet, which is powered by a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8 that produces 577 horsepower and is slightly less torquey at 664 lb-ft. Even so, the S65 won't be the fastest car among its siblings. The S63 is lighter and, unlike the S65, comes with all-wheel drive, allowing it to turn more power into propulsion instead of smoke and tire marks. Nevertheless, the S65 convertible can reach 60 miles per hour in a claimed 4.0 seconds, while top speed is governed at 186 miles per hour. Real-life fuel economy should hover around 15 mpg, not bad, considering its performance. German design is supposed to be about restraint, about form following function. Bombastic flourishes and stylistic middle fingers are typically verboten. Mercedes-Benz design chief Gordon Wagner is fond of telling his staff to pull lines out of their designs. But with the AMG GTR, they went ahead and added a few, and you won't hear us complaining. The B-winged, B-splitter GTR exudes just the right amount of menace for AMG's new range topper. Under that mile-long hood, the GTR sports a twin-turbo V8 based on the one in lesser AMG GTS, but with a revised intake, new forged aluminum pistons, and a higher compression ratio. The output dial gets turned up, from 503 horses to 577, and from 479 pound-feet of torque to 516. A lighter dual-mass flywheel is said to engender quicker responses and powertrain feel akin to that of a naturally aspirated engine. The titanium exhaust pipes move to the center of the rear fascia, and the oral experience should be every bit as forceful as the visual one. This AMG SUV will have you saying OMG ASAP, thanks to the 577 HP from its twin-turbo 5.5-liter V8. That power routes through a 7-speed automatic to a rear-biased AMG performance all-wheel drive system. The roomy cabin has space for 7 in 3 rows of seating and coddles them with leather and wood trim throughout. Standard safety tech includes collision prevention assist, crosswind assist, and brake assist. Options include active lane keep, active cruise control, and blind spot assist. More power and less utility only makes sense when it comes to performance crossovers, and the GLC 43 is no exception. Motivation comes from a 362 HP twin-turbo 3-liter V6 with a 9-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Standard equipment includes a sport suspension, a sunroof, a power liftgate, keyless ignition, and a 7-inch infotainment display. Options include heated/cooled front seats, heated rear seats, and an air suspension. Look for the GLC 43 in dealerships in early 2017. Mercedes has finally released the estate version of its 10th generation E-Class, and to go with it, the AMG E43 4MATIC variant. In typical Mercedes fashion, the new E43 estate features a more aggressive front end with a standard AMG grille, a set of stylish wheels on the side, and a nice diffuser element with revised exhaust outlets in the rear. Inside, you'll find a black interior with red accents, sport seats, lots of leather, and a multifunction configurable double-color display that features its own AMG graphics. Under the hood, you'll find AMG's 3.0-liter bi-turbo engine with a significant increase in horsepower and torque over the standard model, plus a 9-speed automatic transmission that feeds power to all 4 wheels. This Autobahn burner is headed for a freeway near you, packing a twin-turbo 3.0-liter V6 with 396 HP. A fast-shifting 9-speed automatic shoots that power to the road via 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Mercedes estimates a 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds, top speed is 155 miles per hour. The interior has front sport seats and red stitching throughout. Red seat belts make for maximum redness. An air suspension imbues the ride and handling with the right mix of sport and comfort. Look for the E43 in early 2017. The Edition 1 offers impressive driving dynamics at the highest level. All the right technical elements are there. Striking flared wheel arches to front and rear, a wider track and larger wheels give the C63 Coupe a powerful appearance and also serve as the basis for highly responsive longitudinal and lateral dynamics. The AMG 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, producing either 476 HP or 510 HP, guarantees spectacular performance, aided by the technologically advanced AMG Ride Control-specific suspension with electronically controlled shock absorbers, AMG Dynamic Select specific driver programs, a locking differential on the rear axle and the dynamic engine mounts of the C63S Coupe. Customers will get a few new features with their 2017 CLA class. Standard equipment includes active brake assist, which stops the vehicle automatically in a potential collision, and a rear view camera. Full LED headlights are optional on the CLA 250 and standard on the AMG version. Hands-free access allows owners to open the trunk with a sweep of their foot under the bumper, and it's part of the premium package. Both models carry over with the same powertrains. The CLA 250 is available in front or all-wheel drive with a 7-speed automatic gearbox and a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 208 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The CLA 45 AMG has 375 HP and 350 lb-ft of torque from its turbocharged 2.0-liter, which is also mated to a 7-speed automatic. Daimler's Mercedes-AMG Performance division is expanding by taking over the former AMG Sport models and turning them into full-fledged AMGs. The change was ushered in by the Mercedes-AMG SL C43 and Mercedes-AMG C43 sedan. The C43 Coupe is of course the sister model to the latter car, and the two are virtually identical in content. The C43 Coupe complements the C63 Coupe, that apex predator that stakes a claim to superiority with a twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 and a heavily modified, muscular body that evokes the AMG GT. But the C43 Coupe is pretty high up on the food chain itself.